Hi everybody, Alex here from Expert Forex, and in today's video I'm going to show you two tools that you can use to spy on successful strategies and also to analyze some of the trades that you personally have taken and improve on them. Now at the moment we are running a trading competition for the Make Money robot, and the traders are doing pretty well. 400% return in about 6 or 7 weeks is quite a nice return for the leader, and there's also a lot of other really good returns that have been achieved. Now running this competition is absolutely useless if we cannot find out what these particular traders are doing to achieve these fantastic results and to enable our clients to benefit from the knowledge of the strategies used by these traders. And that's why we actually run the competitions. So a lot of people would come and look at the competition results and say, oh, that's very interesting, and go no further. Or as Mrs. Brown would say,
that's nice.
But that doesn't benefit anybody. So what I'm going to show you now is how we can take those results and convert them into really, really valuable information, as well as reconstruct the settings that these traders are using. And just to remind you, the Make Money EA is being used for this particular competition. It is one of our most popular EAs. Over 85,000 times it's being used on charts in a single week, so very actively being traded EA, and that's why we're running this competition. So I've gone into the FX Blue competition site, or the FX Blue website, which is just fxblue.com. You look for the active competitions, and then you'll find the Make Money competition, and there it is. It's got $2,500 prize money, and that is wasted if Expert Forex cannot find the strategies that are being used by these competitors for future development of the Make Money, and to communicate those strategies to the current owners. Now, what's interesting is that the competitors have started using the Make Money, which is actually a set and forget type of EA. They started using it as a scalping EA, and we'll see later on that the results are absolutely fantastic from doing this. So let's have a look at the competitors, and here we are. That's what you've seen on the previous slide. Is 400% is leading at the moment. There is the second prize all the way down. Very nice results. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can convert this information into settings for your own trading. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the second place traders information. When you go to the participant list there and you highlight a particular trader, you'll see it's underlined. That turns into a link. So I'm going to click on the link. I'm going to choose FX Blue Live Profile. I'm going to click on statement, and it takes you to the statement of the competition trader, and immediately we can start gathering information. So the first thing is we see a huge amount of pips were generated in one day using 120 trades using the pound USD with a 100% success rate to generate 245% return in one day. Fantastic return. So we've started gathering information on the settings. The pound was used. There were a lot of trades made, 100% success rates, that type of thing. But to really get to the bottom of the strategy, we need to gather a lot more information. Now we can do that by looking at the past orders, closed orders. But what I like doing is I like downloading the Excel spreadsheet. So what you do is you click on Excel spreadsheet. It will download into your download folder. You can then just go and click on it and open it, and then let's have a look at the information contained in that Excel spreadsheet. And here's the open Excel spreadsheet. So let's go through the information that that we've gathered. The first thing that we see here is that the pound was used throughout the trading, as we know. But what we don't know, which is interesting, is that the trader used 10 lots for every single trade made. Now, that is amazingly high, and it would appear that the trader is using a special 1 cent account, which means that those 10 lots are actually only one lot. But even on a one lot basis, that is very high position sizing, given that there were almost 120 trades made that were all open at one stage or the other. And that means that you need a huge amount of margin. So so we're starting to gather a lot of information, and the only way you can do that is by having a very highly leveraged account, like 1,000 to 1 or 2,000 to 1 or 3,000 to 1, or being lucky enough to catch a positive run initially, so the profits that you make on your positive run basically help to finance the additional margin that you might need. So that's number one. Only the sell direction was used. Again, we can double check that. Yes, only sell was used. There are the open prices, the closing prices, but more importantly are the open times. So if we have a look at the open times, it started on the 16th of the 7th, and there's a time 1600 hours. But now if you look at the times that it was open, now it hasn't been sorted correctly, but you can see 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32. So what appears to be happening here, very important new information that we've gathered, is that the trader is using the 1 minute time frame. Very important information that we've now gathered. So the 1 minute time frame has resulted, and the trader is obviously opening trades very quickly, every single minute in the sell direction. So the start of the trading happened on the 16th at 1600 hours, and let's just go down to the bottom here to get a feel of how long the trading went on. And right at the bottom here, we can see that the trading actually went on the 16th up until 22 hours. So 22 minus 16. So the trader traded approximately 5 to 6 hours trading this particular methodology. Then we look at the profits that were generated, and the initial profits, and it looks like the actual targets were hit. It looks like there was a 45 pip target, and we can calculate the target by deducting the take profit from the opening price, and you can actually calculate the target. Looks like 45 was the target, but then you see some different targets being raised here, and what the possibility is here is that those were closed out in different ways than the target. So let's have a look at the ways that it could be closed out. And here's our clue: the close time for those trades were at 22:14. So let's go down this list, 22:14, and you can see that all of these trades were closed more or less at the same minute. And you go down, and then there was 15 and 16 and only 117. So immediately what I can tell from this is that the trader obviously closed this manually. They sat there and closed almost 100 trades manually, one by one, to close all trading. So that's another aspect that we've now learnt, is that there was manual intervention in the closing of the deals, which is fine on the rules. The rules basically only require entries to be made by the Make Money EA. So as I say, each trade has had a take profit and a stop loss, so we can work the strategy out quite nicely there, and you can see the win. There was a 100% win rate that happened. So the trader actually waited to a point where the price action was making new lows. When it was making new lows, there were no negatives. So that's the way that the trades were exited. There's some information on the trade durations, and over here, which is the order comment, we can see, and I can see, very important to me as the competition organizer, I can see that every single trade was entered into using the Make Money EA. So we've gathered a lot of information here. So that's tool one. Tool one is go and download the Excel spreadsheets, analyze them, have a look at the strategies that were used, the frequency of trading, and all that type of thing. You can gather a huge amount of information. So what have we learned so far? Firstly, high position sizing. 10 lots per trade, even 1 lot per trade would be high. Very high position sizing was used, so which indicates again a very special account or high leverage account. Only sales were entered into. Now that's quite easy to do, because the EA will automatically only enter trades in the direction of a major trend. So if there are two moving averages, the one will show you the major trend, the other one will show you the short-term trend, and therefore you can set that so that, for instance, in a sell trend you will never buy type of thing. So only sells were entered into. It's not at this stage 100% clear how often the trades happen, but the trades happened over a period of 2 to 5 hours. So it is a very short period, trading the 1 minute time frame. So that gives you an idea of the trading time frame. So all of that money was made in a very short time. The 1 minute time frame was used. Another thing that was established, one currency was used. The success rate was high. I've already discussed closing the deals when a new low is made, when you're in a sell trend, and we are able to establish the stops and targets, and we also established that there was manual intervention. It took 3 minutes to close all the open trades at the end of the trading period, and we also established that there were over 100 open trades at any one time, and that required a very special account with extremely high leverage, and also it required the trades to happen when there were sufficient profits built up in the trading to finance any future margin requirements. So that was tool one, the Excel spreadsheet, that really gave us a lot of information, much more information than when we first saw the results in the competition listing. We've learned a lot. A lot of this information are actual settings. So we know the pound, we know the 1 minute time frame, we know the stops and the targets, we know the position sizing. So we've actually recreated all the major settings that there are, and we can now move on to our second tool that will take all of those trades on the Excel spreadsheet and put them on a chart for us to see where those trades took place. Now, the second tool can only be downloaded from the Premium Advantage forum, which is a paid forum. And one of the benefits of being a member of this forum is that we consistently bring out premium trading robots and indicators, which you can download as a paid member of the forum. So that's where I'm going. I'm going to click on that. And the first one there, because it's the last one that I've loaded, I've literally loaded it a short while ago, is the spy trading tool that lets you spy on successful traders. You go in there, you download the script, and I must just mention, this is a script. So you get 3 types of tools. You get EAs, you get indicators, and you get scripts. They do completely different functions. This is a script that you'll be downloading, and I'll show you how to do that. But you can download, you click on the script in this post, it will download into your download folder. Also, that Excel spreadsheet that we've just discussed, it has obviously also been downloaded into your download folder. We're going to need both of those for this particular tool. Okay, so let's start with the actual script, and on your screen you can see that it's called the Trades to Chart script, and it's in my download folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it like that and then copy it. So what I've done now is I've highlighted it and copied it. Then I go to the platform that I'm going to be using. I open the data folder. I go to MQL, and I then go to scripts, because as I said, what we're downloading, this tool is a script. You open it up. I've already got it in there, but what you then do is you just right click and you paste. When you paste it, it will go into that. You'll see it appear there, and that's enough for now. Okay, so while we're here, I'll go to the download folder, just click on the download folder, and there's the Excel spreadsheet that we downloaded earlier to do that analysis on the expert. There it is. So I'm going to also right click on this and copy it. Now sometimes it allows you to go back to where you were. Okay, there. So by clicking on that arrow, it took me back to my MQL. Click on that. Now this is a file, so you have to load it into the file folder. I'll open the file folder. There it is already, because I've already loaded it in. But all you do is you right click and you paste it, and it will load into this file folder. And you'll see why you need to do that, because the script needs to read this particular file. So we're fine now. I can close this and we're back to our MT4 platform. So we've established that we need the pound chart. We've established that we need the time frame of 1 minute. So I'm changing that to a 1 minute. And now we can load the script. So there you can see you get indicators, you get advisors, and you get scripts. So I'm going to go into the script folder. There it is. If it isn't there, just click on script and refresh, and you'll see it appear there. So all I do now is I drag it on there, and here is the input section of the script. I then copy the name of the Excel spreadsheet in the first setting. You see the first setting has just got a general name. I do the specific one. It's that particular Excel spreadsheet downloaded from FX Blue, and then you just type CSV behind it so that it knows which type of file to go and look for. So there it's saying I'm going to look in the MQL4 files folder for this file. And that's all you need to do. You can go and play around with the colors once you're more used to this particular system, but that's all you have to do. I'm going to click on OK, and it comes back with information saying it's processed 120 bits of information, 170 trades processed, and so forth. So we know it's there, and now it's a case of just finding those in the history. So what you need to do is you need to just scroll back to find the trades on the actual chart, and this is the one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I found the trades. There they are, all of them, and they have been put onto the chart for us. So we can immediately see the trading started over here in a sell way, and it just had a nice sell trend. It didn't go into buys on an uptrend. It went into sells on a down, didn't go into buys on an uptrend, and so on. So there's a lot of information here, and here you can see the manual closing that we saw earlier. All these trades didn't hit the targets. Those blue lines, which hopefully you can see on your screen, those blue lines didn't activate. Only some of them, we saw that most probably a handful of them actually hit the target, but the ones that didn't hit the target were closed manually over here, and that is shown over here. There are the stops that all these trades had, and you can see this, the trades never went anywhere close to the stops. So already by seeing the trades on the screen, it tells you a lot about the trading that has happened. And if the trading was sell orientated, it wouldn't have mattered if the trader started there or there or there or there. In fact, if they started there, the profits would be higher. The starting point would not have been that important, because the trader had room to make profits all the way down to where the final cash in occurred. So there's a lot of information that can be gained from this chart presentation. So now the next step really is to actually put the indicators that are used by the Make Money EA onto the chart to find out the indicators, the settings that were used to generate these trades. And that I will do for the premium members. I'll do a video showing how that particular process is done and how you can recreate most probably 90% of the settings used by the successful trader. Now, I hope you found this video interesting, and if you are not already an owner of the Make Money EA, just a reminder, there are 5 ways that you can purchase it. You can purchase it outright from our website, expertforex.com. There's the #1 way that you can do it. You can also purchase it as a 3 EA bundle, and there's the second way that you can purchase it. There are also broker offers. If you open an account through a broker and fund it, you can also get the EA for free on that basis, and the EA is also included in our special massive bundle of EAs, which effectively gives you a 75% off price on that particular bundle. You can also then join the premium benefit forum, which I discussed earlier, and benefit from even lower prices than shown already. So that's how you can get hold of the Make Money EA. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned a lot about how you can reconstruct strategies done by leading Forex traders. I must admit that a lot of the reconstruction requires some trading experience, some trading knowledge, and hopefully these two tools that I have showcased in this particular video will help the more experienced traders to take advantage of the strategies that winning traders in our competitions are using. You can go and now apply this to any of the competitions in the FX Blue website. We've recently had a GTM competition. You go and reconstruct those trades, and so on. So this tool is a very valuable tool for you to look at the winning strategies of winning traders. So from me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.